Hello, this is Seth from Salt Lake Manor. Today I'm going to show you how to use the tool BP Tiles version 1. BP Tiles version 1 is a tool used to duplicate or instantiate a single mesh along the three-dimensional space. Let's drag and drop our tool to the level. So initially we don't have a static mesh attached to it, nor the material. We have here the tile dimensions, which I will be showing as we go along, and a preview button to show the tile that is going to be spawned in the scene. For example, we can pick any mesh from this latest pack called SLM Valley. I'm just going to pick this one. This is a belt I use. Alright, I'm just going to assign the mesh I choose to the blueprint. And there you go, you can see a blue tint or kind of a blue hologram to show you the preview of the tiling mesh. I'm just going to rotate it for you. So here we only have one. It's because all the dimensions are initially 1, 1, 1. If I were to increase the number of the mesh along the axis that I want to improve, added to it, for example along the local x-axis, I can just drag the slider, and as you can see, even though we select something like 7.10084, it just tourniquets that number, or takes the mod if you're a mathematic person. So it just spawns 7 mesh, but it hasn't spawned it yet. It is just a preview of what it's going to be. If I were to spawn these meshes, I would have to click build tiles, and there you go. But there's a problem. Where are these meshes? These are all static mesh actors spawned under the blueprint that we just used here, that parented to it. So you can just play around afterwards, however you like. Alright, at the moment we can build the tiles, but removing the tiles only works as long as I don't play around with it. So if I just build the tiles, I see it, I don't like the way it is, I can just remove the tiles and just adjust the amount of instantiations in the preview. It is a blue tint, you might not see too well at this moment, but there you go. This is just one axis, by the way, for the time being. If I just wanted to use the other axes, I can just duplicate along the y-axis and z-axis. Oh, it just backed out. So how are we managing the spacing between these repeating meshes? BP Tile version 1 uses the meshes bounding box to calculate the next point where the next mesh is going to be spawned at. So if I were to pick something a little bit different in terms of size, for example, let's use these handrails. Yep, I can just switch it here. The handrails are perfectly snapped to each other because we are using the bounding box of the mesh that we just attached. So you don't need to worry about spacing or aligning them together. In this project in SLM Valley, I just used it to make the roof tiles. Where are they? For example, this is a simple tile on an ordinary roof. I'm just going to use it to duplicate. You see, it just snaps. What I did here was just give it a rotation a little bit, and I just pressed G to remove the gizmos, and I just improved the number along the axis I was going to use it at. Now this is the preview of the tiles that I was going to be spawning, and I can assign a different material, but if I don't assign a material, it'll just spawn with the default material attached to the mesh, as you can see. Let's remove these tiles and let's use another material called RGB, for example, a layered material. Let's build it. Oh, it was the same one. Oh, sorry. Let's just go with this one. It's the default material. Alright. If I just build it, it is going to spawn every mesh, every child mesh with the tile material that we just assigned. If I could just remove the tiles, I can just turn on and off the preview of the tile that we are trying to create here. So there you go. This is what I used to create the roof tiles, which can be used in many other ways actually. For example, if you were to, let's say, make a wall width, just pick one wall here. Just, if I were to just make a huge wall, I don't need to drag and drop. I can just type in the amount I want in the local axis, and I build it, and there you go. I have all the walls I need parented to the blueprint itself so that you don't get lost in the editor world outliner. Let's see, if I were to remove this material, and it spawns in with its own default material assigned to it. So that's it. Thank you for watching.